If you live in Canada, you know we have some of the greatest musicians in the whole wide world. And one guy that keeps us rocking in the free world is Neil Young. Local musician and sous chef Larry Christopher is not only a big fan of Mr. Young, but plays Neil's songs with a style and a flair. Join the Funky Boys and Larry as we mix it up with the fine folks at the Kozlov Center and present the first Having Fun with Mr. Young.
Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon.
Were you self-taught, or did you take music lessons?
Good question. All right, I need the mic here, Junior. Okay, go ahead.
Definitely taught myself. Just picked it up from friends and watching friends, and they'd show me a D chord and what a G chord was. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for Dad in Ohio.
Okay, everyone's shrinking here. It shrinks everywhere. I feel like I'm in an odd set of Wizard of Oz. Bring on the little munchkins.
Where do you find your inspiration for your music from?
The inspiration comes directly from Neil Young and everything that the man has done over the last 45, 50 years. Oh, hello, Mr. Soul. I dropped by to pick up a reason for the thought that I caught that my head is the event of the season. Why in crowds just a trace of my face could seem so pleasing. I'll cop out to the change, but a stranger is putting the tease on.
Okay, now I've never met Neil Young. I've seen him on stage a couple of times. The last time I saw him was at Live 8. It was great because, you know what, he came on the end, and after, nothing against Motley Crue and Deep Purple and everything, but all our ears were ringing. He came out and played the piano, so it was just a cherry on the top of the Live 8 concert.
Oh, this old world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. There comes a time. Somebody's walking in on us here. Oh no, he's sneaking back out again. That Dan, you gotta watch him. He'll sneak right up behind you. You gotta be careful.
You know why we're able to joke like this? NAM, 81st Airborne, first in and last out. Heartbreakers and laugh takers.
Workshop Hill.
Yeah, that's right. We were positioned in Da Nang. That's right. I'm wearing Depends. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, I feel better already. You know what's great about it? Whenever I'm out here doing it, the luxury of Depends. Come into the light like Bug's Life. Come into the light. Come into the light. What is in here?
Garbage.
Is that hair? Is that human hair?
Yes.
All right, forensics,
Forensic.
file it.
Who's Neil Young? Who's Neil Young?
Okay, you know
I
the
only-
okay, you
I
know the
only know-
University Brigham Young, right?
I only know.
That's his cousin.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get tossed. When he plays with Crazy Horse, like he's a solo acoustic artist. The way I love him is a solo acoustic artist. You can, because he will put out there everything that he has in him. When he's with Crazy Horse, the Boys, when he's with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, there's a different balance there, but still, he's just an amazing talent. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. I got my cake and I'm eating it too, and that's it really tastes good. Let me tell you, I'm having a lot of fun with it and getting a chance to do this kind of stuff and promote Neil Young. Neil Young is my favorite artist, obviously you can tell, and that's what I do. Now Dan's gonna blow some bubbles in our faces. So,
is that my cue to leave now?
No, that's not your cue to leave. Dan will come and pick you up and take you out when it's time to go.
And now it's time for another wacky insert with Dr. Ken, a little segment we like to call Dr. Ken Can. Nobody can like Dr. Ken Can, and that's why we called it Dr. Ken Can. Say that 7 times fast. Go ahead.
All of a sudden I see Neil Young, right? It's like, I walk up to him and go, Neil. And then I let him go. Then he wouldn't let me go, so I'd hold him some more. No, but I just want to hold him, man. Oh, and you're gonna cry.
No, it's just, you know, wherever I go, I make up excuses to get hugged by men, and it worked again.
Isn't it kind of generic? Whatever you're holding, the kid wants. I mean, you could be holding a hand grenade, and the child would be.
Parting gift for you.
Oh, you get a little teddy. No, he's not gonna give you that because he just got that today. That's his favorite little new bunny toy.
I have conversations with my little rabbit. I think people have conversations with their dogs. The only difference is if you're talking to a dog might chirp and bark and agree with you or whatever. Obviously, this is a one-way conversation. I'll show you. It goes something like this. Schmengi, you know that the Jets got the Jaguars coming up, and you put posters all over your room, and you spent that money on that shirt, so, you know, they got to win, right, Schmengi? And Schmengi's response will be, so I may say something else like, Schmengi, you know, I met somebody today, and I was just thinking, and they gave me their number, like, how long should I wait before I call? You know what his response is? That's what I like.
Yes.
I like that. There's no argument, there's no debate.
Helpless, helpless, helpless. Come to the TLC Bistro Cafe, 41 Maple Avenue. I'll cook you some food and I'll play you a song. How about that? See the lonely boy out on the weekend, trying to make it pay. Can't relate to joy, he tries to speak and can't begin to say.
Who needs to go to a Neil Young concert, seriously, with this guy in town? Well, that's it for this show. And join us next time on Funky Fridays for many more Yuck 'em Ups. And remember, TGIFF. Thank God it's Funky Friday.